Hey guys, Kurt's here with you today. Today I want to go over these either belly bands or diapers, however you want to look at it here. So this is a 3-pack. I'm not sure if they come in different sizes or not, or different amounts, but this is the 3-pack that we got. And this is a medium. So this did come in a plastic bag. I went ahead and took it out of the bag just so you guys weren't watching me struggle with a bag. This came in it. This is just a little bit here. It helps with issues like excitement, urination, spot marking, travel, house training. A little bit of pictures there. On the back, you give a little bit of information on how to put this on or how to use it. Put the diaper on the dog's waist, wrap the band correctly around the dog's waist, adjust the hook and loop closure to fit your dog properly. And this also came out of it. Actually, there's like 2 of them. Consider I'm not really sure why this would be there. We got 3 diapers and only 2 of these. These don't look like stickers. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know I don't know if that's just a mistake. I mean, I don't know what that's doing in there. New and improved design. Additional loop section provided for protect. Yeah, I think the person who wrote this had a hard time writing that day, maybe. Additional loop section provided for protect your dog's skin and fur. Cut the loop length as needed in order to protect other items in the wash. And to ensure the durability of the diaper's hook and loop design, please fasten the hook and loop together first, and then turn the diaper inside out before laundry. All right, there's some more stuff. I'm not going to keep reading all that. All right, I thought something else was in here. Maybe the wind blew it away. Well, maybe not. All right, so we had this little paper here then, and get these 2 odd extra pieces. All right, so here's the actual diaper. See what it looks like. So this is the front of it or the top of it. Again, if your puppy was here, let's say my arm is your puppy, again, that's going to be down in here. That's their little bottom there where they're peeing on everything. So that's where it's going to sit. That's going to be up on their back. So I've used these a lot in the past. Not this particular brand, and I've never used one. I don't think this large. I've always used these on like smaller dogs like Chihuahuas. Obviously, it's going to be a lot bigger than what Chihuahua would need. On the ones I've used, I've only had 1 little Velcro piece here, not 2. So there's what that looks like. And I'm still not really seeing what that is. Oh, well, yeah, I'm still not fully getting it here. The only thing I could really think of, let me change this camera so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. If I'm putting this over say a dog that's bigger, and it goes like this. Now I do have this exposed, and this kind of that Velcro material is a little tough. It can kind of hurt your skin if that was rubbing. So if you put this over that, and then now you trim this, I'm guessing. I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of what they're showing in this picture. So I think I got that right. So, I mean, this is still rough. I mean, it's not as rough as that. So, I mean, I guess that's what they're trying to do there. So, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Undecided whether I think that's going to work or not, but it is what it is. So, I mean, I believe that's how it's going to work. Again, that's going to be for a larger dog that you have this exposed. You're just putting this on there again. You're still going to have some of the issues as far as these kind of little sharp edges sticking up here. So, I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess that's going to help, though, because that is a little bit easier on the skin than this. So I guess that's going to do something. There you go. So that's what that is. I feel like they should have gave you enough for all of them though. So that way, whenever you put that on there, you're not having to constantly take it on and off. But maybe they don't expect that to stay in the wash, but it is what it is. All right, so let's get a closer look at the diaper. So on the top here, we have their logo. They put that on there nice and clear so you can see it. On the bottom here, lots of padding. This is where the tinkle is going to be. And you can see on the inside where all the extra, kind of the little, where they sewed it in right there. So this whole chunk right here is all the extra padding. So it's very, very thick, significantly thicker than this. So I do believe this is going to do a fantastic job kind of holding in the pee or absorbing the pee. Right here you have the elastic bands. That's what's going to be around their little legs back there. Just kind of like a human baby diaper a little bit. So that when their legs are moving, you know, that's going to kind of give a little bit. So that way it's not just holding on too tight. In here, they do have lots of stitching. So that's something I do look for a lot when I'm looking at different products and different things. Generally speaking, the more stitching you see, the higher quality it's going to be, or should I say the longer it's going to last. Imagine if they only put one stitch on each corner, you know, that's going to last all about 5 seconds before things are going to fall off. And obviously, I don't think anybody's going to do one stitch per corner, but just kind of give you a visual here. So the more stitching, the longer it's going to last, the harder it's going to be to pull apart. But all in all, a good product, guys. Again, that little thing kind of threw me for a loop. I'm not familiar with that idea, but all right. So all in all, looks like good quality product. Again, I've used lots of these, just smaller than this one. So this is kind of my first time using a larger one, but it looks good. Again, very thick padding here. I do appreciate that. On the smaller ones I'm more familiar with, there was not this much padding. At least I don't think there was. Maybe it just feels like more because it's a bigger diaper. But all in all, looks good. So there you go. I hope somebody out there got something from this video. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.